All aboard the pain train once again. My name is Danny Burke, and we all seem to be a bunch of freaks who like hearing about painful things because you guys asked for another video on this topic. I hope you're sitting comfortably because some of these are really going to make you squirm. This is the top 10 most painful experiences in the world, part 3. Starting off at number 10 now, we have expanding bullets. Obviously, getting shot with a normal bullet is incredibly painful. Expanding bullets are next level though. They are designed to expand on impact to cause maximum damage. Sometimes they can expand to twice the size in diameter. They are mainly used for hunting animals because they apparently lead to a quick kill. However, if it doesn't work, it causes an insane amount of pain. They're so bad in fact that they are actually banned from being used in all wars under international law. At the number 9 spot now, we have a spinal tap. No, I'm not talking about one of the greatest movies ever made.
One louder.
Why don't you just make 10 louder and make 10 be the top number and make that a little louder?
These go to 11.
I'm talking about a medical procedure. A spinal tap involves a doctor inserting a needle between two vertebrae in your spine in order to remove a sample of cerebrospinal fluid. Just to make that clear, that's needles in your spine sucking out fluid. I don't think any of us actually need to experience that to know why it's said to be very painful indeed. Moving on to number 8 now, we have gallstones. Gallstones are a hard deposit of digestive fluid that can form inside your gallbladder, a small organ just below your liver. These gallstones can be as small as a grain of sand, but sometimes they can reach the size of a golf ball, and that is a problem, a very painful problem. It may last for hours. Unlike kidney stones, these require surgery to remove. Next up at number 7 now, we have shingles. This viral infection is known as the adult version of chickenpox. It's caused by the same exact virus. After you recover from chickenpox, the virus then lies dormant in the nerve tissue near your spinal cord and brain. Then, after many years, it may reactivate as shingles. The result is a very painful condition involving a rash spreading across your body. This rash can end up blistering too, which only adds to the pain. Luckily, vaccinations do help, so make sure you have yours. Coming in at the number 6 spot now, we have Pudendal Neuralgia. This chronic painful condition affects both men and women and involves severe pain in the genitals or rectal area, two areas where you really don't want to feel a lot of pain. It's described as being a burning, knife-like stabbing pain. If that doesn't sound bad enough, sufferers also have trouble with peeing and sexual dysfunction. Pretty miserable sounding condition all around, I think. Next up at number 5, we have tooth abscesses. Some of you guys may have actually experienced this one. If a tooth breaks or decays, bacteria can get right in there and cause a serious infection known as an abscess. It hurts a lot. A constant, sharp, throbbing pain that's so bad it sometimes stops people from sleeping. The infection can spread and cause the whole face to swell up. Look after your teeth, guys, and they will look after you. Coming in at the number 4 spot now, we have fibromyalgia. This one affects more women than men, but it can still happen to anyone. It's a widespread ache in the muscles all over the body. It usually begins after a physical trauma, a surgery, an infection, or significant psychological stress. The constant dull ache can last up to 3 months. To make matters worse, sufferers also report feeling fatigued, mood issues, and memory problems too. At the number 3 spot now, we have Interstitial Cystitis. This is the medical term for an inflamed bladder. Seeing as everything to do with peeing goes through the bladder at some point, it's not something you really want to have inflamed. It's very, very painful, but also comes with another worrying symptom. Sufferers almost constantly feel like they need to pee. If you have this, the signals to the brain are so mixed up that it reaches the point where people feel they need to pee up to 60 times a day, and all the while they are in a whole lot of pain. Next up at number 2 now, we have penile fracture. To put it simply, this is a broken penis. There is no bone there, so it's not a real break. It's caused by a blunt force, usually happens during sex. It happens when the penile tissue can't withstand a severe pressure and ruptures. The instant pain is accompanied by a distinct popping sound. That's the sound of the tissue tearing. It's a very rare but serious condition that requires surgery within 3 days in order to avoid future complications, shall we say. And finally, at number 1 now, we have animal attacks. Humans like to use weapons to hurt each other. Animals don't need that though. Some of them are just killing machines. Animals such as bears will slice, bite, and scratch a human to death if they get too close. The chances of death are pretty high, but death doesn't come quickly. Many attacks involve victims losing limbs and large parts of their skin. If you guys have ever seen what happens to Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant, you'll know exactly what I mean. Alright guys, those were pretty painful, but hopefully the video itself wasn't. Give us a like if you enjoyed it in a weird, twisted kind of way. Thanks for watching guys, my name is Danny Burke, and I will see you all in the next video.